Hi, this is Cecilia from Tarot by Cecilia, and today is Wednesday, February 17th, 2016. The tarot card for today is the Eight of Cups. Now, before we talk about this card, I want to say something here. The sun is still in Aquarius for 2 more days, and we had last week a new moon in Aquarius, and today Venus enters Aquarius, and just a few days ago, Mercury entered Aquarius. So we have a lot of Aquarius energy going on. I have a feeling that after all of this serious Capricorn energy that, we had in recent weeks, that finally, and Mercury has left shadow as well. So finally you're feeling like, okay, I can move forward. I can move on. That's what this is all about. It's like finally moving on, finally leaving the nonsense behind. And, I've never seen an Eight of Cups done this way, but I really have to, take mention of this lion, who really is a representation of strength. But look at how carefully he navigates all those cups without knocking any over. See, that's the point you're at now. You're finally able to rise up to the challenges of taking care of the nonsense of the past and being able to move forward and move away from it. This is a good moving on. It most definitely is. What you'll have left behind has been difficult. Like I said, I use the word nonsense. That really, for so many of you, it's just been crazy. And it's a good thing. There's been a lot of disappointment associated with things that have happened. In the long run, they're all okay. There are some very good things being left behind, but the things that were messing it up, not so good. So it's time to go. And that's just how it is. But it's taking you to a new beginning. And I want you to stay tuned because you're going to see this in the cards every day. Okay, remember, this is not just a random daily card. From the moment I started doing this series, I noticed that they were telling a story. So it's not just like a message for the day. It's a message along the way, along your journey. So this is an important point because you are finally able to feel like you can move forward away from these things. That's been one of the things that's been a problem. Like, so long everyone waited. And, we had that new moon in October and waited for Mercury to get out of retrograde then. And it was like, okay, I can go forward, It sounds funny that I'm backtracking to that, but how have you felt since, say, October the 12th, since the new moon? Yeah, you were really, really trying, but you felt like you weren't getting anywhere because you couldn't see the total picture. And now, finally, this is your point. This is where you are in 2016. It's almost like you're ready to begin. And you may not know everything, but I think you can go forward with blind naivety and, what's the word I'm looking for? But go forward and not care, And it's not that you don't care. It's that you've been through so much. I think the word I wanted to say was confidence. It's like a naive confidence that's going to take you forward, that no matter what lies ahead, you can handle it. So, I'm liking this a lot. I really, truly am. Some people kind of think of this as being sad, but I really don't at all. I like this a great deal. And, it shows me that as you go, you're gathering strength, and you've learned a lot from this. A lot about yourself, a lot about your life, a lot about what will work for you and what won't, and what you're willing to accept in the future. So this is a good day. It's a good day. I think you're finally starting to see that there is a possibility to get away from all this. And that is just an awesome, awesome thing, because I know if you go back to this time last year, you surely didn't think so. So a year has passed and you've come a long way, my friends. I'm going to thank you very much for listening, and I'll see you here tomorrow. And as always, have a great day.